Hey there, LEGO fans. Welcome back. Alex here. In this video, we're going to be building the Star Wars Red 5 X-Wing Starfighter. This is a UCS set that was released back in 2013 and retailed for $200. Has 1,559 pieces. Now, this is currently retired. I did not get my hands on it before it went end of line by the LEGO Group. So this is a Bricklink order. No box included in this order, which is fine. That's okay. The instructions here, as you can see, are in great shape, and you have this massive bag full of the pieces in order to do this. Now, in the instruction booklet, I opened this thing up and noticed that it does have several stages of build, 10 in all. So that's going to be working against me because, as you can see, it's all in one big bag. So I'm going to be spending some time organizing, which is just fine. So let's go ahead and get this thing built and have a look at it. The Red 5 X-Wing is complete, and once I got all of those pieces organized, the build went so smoothly. I really enjoyed building this thing, and it is a definite improvement over the original that came out in 2000. Remember, that one was set 7191, I believe, had about 1,300 pieces, and retailed for $150. I did own that one at one point. This one, now that I have it, now that I've owned it for the first time, I gotta say it has improved quite dramatically in some areas. For one thing, the back of it, these engines, the original, if you just tap these, they would fall right off. So these things are very, very much connected to the back. The wings are very stuck on there. You're not going to be able to pull these off without a lot of effort. The original, you can just pull them right off because they just had a couple of technic elements holding them on. One other thing I'd really like about this particular X-Wing is what it looks like between the wings in here. You see that? I love that look, how they, the design to make these open and close, I think is a lot better than the original. Not to say that one wasn't bad. It was good. It was very effective. But this one, when you open up the wings to the X position here, X position, it just looks really cool between those wings in there. I like that look. One thing I don't like, and it has nothing to do with the ship itself, but it's actually the display stand. For whatever reason, they created this, well, let me take that out. They created this gap underneath, so when you have it set down, and you put a lot of pressure on the back of it, it buckles. See that? It just buckles the whole thing, and that was bugging the heck out of me. So I put a couple of elements here at the bottom just to kind of make it a little more sturdier. I don't know why they chose to do it that way, but if I'm getting nitpicky, that definitely did bug me. The instruction booklet, there's 3 of them, which I really dislike. I really wish they just came with one booklet. It just makes it so much harder to store these and keep them organized, but whatever. It doesn't seem like for example, book number 3, look how thin this is. Very, very thin. They could have easily put this in one book. The overall look of the X-Wing is awesome. I really like how everything looks. Very, very fun detail all around through the back and to the front. The cockpit here, let me go ahead and open this. Now, my cockpit doesn't close all the way. It doesn't have that super cool shut that you kind of would hope for. I mean, it's not terrible, but you know, it is what it is. But the cockpit there looks pretty good with the little tracking device there for firing your weapons. Good, decent detail in there. Close that up there. Everything else, not a lot of detail like you see in the Y-Wing, for example, but hey, it's the X-Wing. What do you expect? And of course, underneath it here, very similar to all the other UCS models, you just stick that square element in there, and it's ready to be displayed. So speaking of being displayed, let's go ahead and see if we can find a spot for it here in the office. So here we are in the office, and here is where I have elected to put the X-Wing for now. It's not going to stay here permanently. There's a lot of other stuff I need to build, and there's going to be a lot of moving things around. So that's where we have it for now anyway, right next to the Y-Wing and underneath this glorious UCS Millennium Falcon. These are all UCS sets except for that Shuttle Tidarium. I want to get the UCS model, but kind of waiting for the right opportunity to get that for now. Just working on other things. I also got R2-D2. I didn't do a video on him because he was already built. I got him at my Bricks and Minifig store, and just thought, you know what, there's so many things to build. I'm just going to go ahead and just make sure he's built right and put him on display. So he looks really good there next to BB-8, I think. So got a decent deal on him, and actually when I bought him, his legs were reversed. I don't know who in the world built him. I felt kind of bad for him that he was on display incorrectly for so long, but we made it right. Now here's some other things for some future videos. I've got so many things to build. I've got Yoda here. Came in the mail yesterday. This is all one order from Bricklink. Thank you so much for Bricklink being around. What would we do without it? Here's the Rebel Blockade Runner. That is back in the collection, and this is another set back in the collection. This is the TIE Interceptor from the year 2000, one of the original 2 UCS sets. All right, guys, well, that is it for now. Let me know what you guys think of this awesome Red 5 X-Wing Starfighter, among other things. A lot of running out of space here. I also still have to get the, what do you got, the Slave 1. I got to build that, and I also got to build the Sandcrawler, and that's all got to fit in here somewhere. I'm going to have to create some more shelving somewhere else. So, all right, guys, well, that's going to be it for now. Thanks so much for checking it out, and we'll have some new videos here in the very near future. Until then, you guys take it easy. We'll see you. Bye-bye.